Under neon lights and glowing frames, I loop the same song, draw the same old flame. Headphones on, I hide inside the beat, every stroke away to keep the noise complete. Then the music drops to nothing in my ears, like someone pulled the plug on all these years. Screens still shine, but every note is gone. I'm stuck inside a silent, crowded room alone. So I write it on my palm, I'm still here. Trace the letters just to keep away the fear. In a world that keeps on moving while I freeze, I remind myself my heart still has a beat. Wrong room, wrong time, that's how I walk in. Knock a mannequin like it's some kind of sin. You look up like I just broke your whole design. Ask, are you here to ruin what is mine? I joke, relax, I only wreck my life, not yours. Hide the static humming in my chords. You roll your eyes and call it lack of weight. Say you've seen too many easy smiles, too late. Two broken metronomes out of time, acting like we're fine. Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? When the elevator sings but you can't find it? If the noise just disappears without a sign, will you let my little question cross the line? Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? When your courage cracks and you can't hide it? If there's only one voice left inside your mind, let it be the one that asks, are you alright? Fluorescent ceilings, numbers climbing slow. Another meeting done, another master show. The bell should ring, the door should hum in tune. Instead there's just a heavy humming room. All the sounds fall off the edges of my sight. Footsteps blurring, colors lose their bite. But one thing cuts through all the sudden white. Your heels, your stride, your voice beside my spine. You see my face turn pale without a word. Ask me softly if I'm sure I'm not disturbed. I fake a laugh, say your voice is kinda loud, but it's the only thing that finds me in the crowd. You tell a joke and it should roll off my back. I'm not the type to let concern attach, but something in your eyes is too still, like someone pulled the sound out of your will. I watch you walk away before I turn, wonder why that simple question made me burn. Are you alright? Felt like a wasted line, yet it echoes back in spaces I call mine. Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? When the lights stay on but your ears deny it? If the city drowns in someone else's noise, will you let my words become your little choice? Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? When your courage shakes and you can't deny it? If there's only one line holding back the night, let it be the one that asks, are you alright? I told myself I never need a guiding voice. No one else should have to share this broken choice. If I lose the sound again, I'll fake it through. Read the lips and act like I still knew. I told myself I'd never watch another fall. No more standing in the back of cold white halls. If I keep my heart on you and eyes on work, maybe I can outrun every heart. But somewhere in the metal box between the floors, something small and dangerous slipped indoors. Your question caught my silence by surprise. My distance matched your half-closed eyes. Maybe one small "are you okay?" can break the dark. Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? When the buzzing stops and fear comes rushing in behind it? If the sound of every lifeline fades away, will you let my one small sentence make you stay? Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? When you feel like you're the glitch in every ride? If the only proof that you are still alive is a stranger's voice that asks, are you alright? Can you hear me? When the world goes quiet. Can you hear me? When the world goes quiet. Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? Can you hear me when the world goes quiet? Can you hear me when the world goes quiet?
One wall is is yours, cool colors, clean lines, pinned up seasons where the sun never shines, schedules taped in perfectly straight rows, every hour labeled like a show.
One wall is yours, warm sketches, crooked suns, little jokes in every frame you've done. You say it's process, I say it's a mess, a storm in sneakers hiding in a desk.
You draw the rules like borders on a map, daily meetings, milestones, every trap.
You hide a tiny sun inside your frames, knowing that it's always first to fade.
Same room, same air, but different weather.
Two storms pretending we're just better. We only work together, we don't save each other.
Don't throw your broken pieces at my cover.
You can rest, I'm not here for a rescue, I'm not planning to be healed by you.
Let's keep our distance wrapped in deadlines.
Call it safe and call it fine. We only work together, we don't save each other.
We draw the line in ink so it won't blur.
Call this a project, not a lifeline undercover. We only work, we don't save each other.
I'll be your partner on the page, not in your scars. You'll be the one who checks my drafts, not my heart. We only work together.
We don't save each other.
Conference room lights, clients in a row. The mouths move fast, the questions start to flow. Halfway through, the sounds begin to fade, like someone turned the volume down in waves.
You freeze a second longer than you should. Eyes drop, hands clench around your notes like wood. I step in, answer questions in your place, keep the numbers steady, save our faith.
Afterwards you say I wasn't well prepared, that I walked in empty and unaware.
You don't get to improvise with all our time, not when people's trust is on the line.
I whisper sorry next time, I'll be more aware. I'll practice reading lips instead of air.
That one small line hits harder than I planned, like you're living in a world I don't understand.
You weren't late because
You didn't care, you were chasing sounds that weren't there.
You weren't angry just to make me small.
You were scared this team would crack and fall. We only work together, we don't save each other.
But our rules are shaken undercover.
We only work together, we don't save each other.
That's what we say so feelings won't get closer.
Call this a deadline, not a fragile kind of hunger. We only work, we don't save each other.
I'll guard my trauma behind punchlines and plans. I'll guard your sorrow behind schedules and demands. We only work together.
We don't save each other.
Later in the dark I play the day back twice, watch the footage frame by frame like ice. Your eyes don't meet their eyes, they trail their mouths, as if you're reading subtitles in a drought. I write it down in ink I never show.
You can't hear clearly, but he tries to let it go.
The page slips loose and lands beside your chair.
A quiet truth I never meant to share.
I pick it up and feel my chest go tight. Someone finally wrote my silence down in light.
You said we shouldn't save each other's pain, but here you are, spelling out my name.
Maybe all these rules we drew in permanent pen were just ways to say I won't be hurt again. But under every we don't save, we write. There's a part of us that wants to try.
We only work, but I still see you breaking. We only work together, we don't save each other.
That's the line we drew so we'd stay sober. But every time you catch my fall in front of others,
I feel the rules slip, feel the border hover. We only work together,
we don't save each other.
yeah, you step in when my hearing turns to color. If I'm just a teammate and you're just a buzz, why does every almost failure feel like loss? We only work,
We don't save each
we
other.
only work, we don't save each other. Only work,
We don't save each other. In the playback glow I see the way you look, not at my eyes but at the lines I shook.
in my notebook, ink that wasn't meant to show says
He can't hear clearly but he won't let go.
we only work together.
That's what we say.
But maybe saving comes in smaller ways. remember your voice when the silence comes. In the morning meetings I rewrite the air, lower down my voice, let it slip and flare. Speed up every sentence just to see how your fingers tighten on your pen silently. Your eyes drop down to where the table ends, tracing every outline of your notes again. You laugh it off like you're just half asleep, but I can see the missing sound beneath. So I pin the headlines up before we start, bullet point the chaos like a careful art. Send the keywords to your phone before they speak, call it efficiency, but I know what it means. You say, you didn't have to do all that. I shrug, I hate when meetings go off track. We both pretend it's just a habit, nothing more, but I'm standing a bit closer than before. I remember your voice when the silence comes, when the accident in your head pulls out every drum. If the world goes mute and you can't hear anyone, I'll replay your laughter till the darkness comes undone. You don't want my help, I don't ask for yours, but we're both guarding things that no one else read. 'Cause I remember your voice when the silence comes. Late night, empty studio light, I come back for something I left behind. Through a half-closed door, a flicker on the screen. You by the ocean years ago, a girl I've never seen. You're laughing at the waves like they're your friends. Someone holds the camera, calls your name again. I freeze there in the hallway, barely breathe, afraid that if I move, the whole scene leaves. In the glass behind your shoulder I can see you fight a tear and force yourself to breathe. And you hit delete like it's some guilty crime, erasing what you were to survive this time. I leave a little silver drive beside your hand, say that clip you lost I've got it saved again. You frown, are you just invading what is mine? I say no, I'm only keeping one small time. It's not about your secrets or your proof, it's just a memory I didn't want to lose. You whisper, I don't need anyone to keep what's mine. The ones who stay are first to leave. I'll remember your voice when the silence comes, when my inner world cuts out on everyone. If the sirens fade and all the streets fall, now I'll press play on how you laugh beneath the sun. You don't want my help, I don't ask for yours, yet we're both watching over what the other can't restore. I remember your voice when the silence comes. Put the headphones on my head, open up the drive, replay what you said. Your self is shouting at the waves, 1,000 colors brighter than today. And the screen gets washed in memories white, broken glass and sirens in the night. Two timelines share the same thin light, one goes quiet, one keeps you alive. I thought deleting every trace would make me strong, that no one could be hurt if nothing stayed too long. But hearing how you hold my voice against your storms, I start to question what my silence really formed. You lost the world and I lost my belief, but somewhere in between we found relief. Your silence meets my buried sea, and somehow both of us can breathe. They say our work is beautiful but cold. All the lines are sharp but nothing pulls the soul. They want a heartbeat hidden in the frames, a piece of us beneath the brand and name. They ask for stories we've kept locked away, let your lives bleed through, they softly say. But we both know what it has cost before to let the world step through a private door.
I won't hang my grief like fashion on this wall, I won't sell the winter where I lost it all.
I'm not asking for your wounds to be the show, I just think some warmth could melt the snow. What if we draw someone who can feel the spring? Meet someone who can't hear when seasons sing.
It sounds like every script I've ever read.
You say old stories change by who's telling them instead. We stand there arguing with careful words, but something softer trembles underneath the chord. Think of me before the winter comes, before the frost rewinds the damage it has done. If every snowfall drags you back to what you've lost, let this story be the first thing that you cross. Think of me before the winter comes. Let our scene stand where your ghost had stood once. If every year you walk the same cold haunted streets, let this be the season where you start to breathe. Draw one frame from the life you'd rather hide. I hand you a tablet, then step back, give you time. You sketch a hallway line with sketches on the wall. Every outfit pin, but not one person at all.
Then you take the pen and draw a stage of light, full of sound and color from a different night. I watch your fingers slow near every wire and beam, like you can hear a memory between the seams.
We merge the screens and let the pictures blend. Your empty hall leads straight into my event. A lonely corridor that opens to a crowd. Two broken timelines stitched without a sound.
Rush the season you can't bear to leave behind.
Winter, I answer like it's printed in my mind.
Every person I have loved is frozen there. All the roads I took just ended in that air.
Then let me do one selfish thing I say.
If I can't change the past, I'll change the way.
You remember I complete it with a frown, but something in my chest is slowing down. Think of me before the winter comes, before your mind rebuilds the same old hurt each month. If every first snow feels like walking to a grave, let this film be the storm that you replay. Think of me before the winter comes. Let our characters stand where your ghost once stood. If all your Decembers keep you on your knees, let this be the season where you finally breathe.
I want you to think
Of me before the winter. I step outside the studio, it starts to snow. Tiny quiet flakes on a city I half know. Above the street a giant scream begins to play. A child catching snow in jars for hotter days.
that was something I once drew before you came. A boy who didn't want his winter washed away. He saved each flake inside a little glass, so even in the summer he could feel the past.
I whisper, can the things we've lived be rewritten? Or is every new frame balanced on what's hidden?
Maybe we can't rewrite the day they left, but we can redraw how the memory is kept.
Can't erase the year that broke our hands, but we can shift the angle where it lands. If winter has to stay a chapter in your book, let me be the scene that changed the way it looked.
We can't rewrite time,
But we can redraw the frame.
think of me before the winter comes.
Before the cold rewinds what sorrow's done. If every flight reminds you who you couldn't save, let this story be the snow that feels like glaze.
Think of me before the winter comes.
Let our scenes outrun the sirens and the drums. If all your memories end in black and white, let this be the one that paints them back and white.
Think of me before the winter comes. Think of me before the winter comes.
Think of me before the winter comes. Think of me before the winter comes. They call it a promotion, say I should feel proud. Higher floors, new city, cleaner clouds. They don't say they're pulling me away from the streets where all my ghosts still play. So I pack my desk in boxes late at night, fold old notes and pens out of sight, even the notebook that I never let them see. goes into the carton like a piece of me. You walk in, catch me halfway through the run. Asked, are you planning to escape before we're done? I pull my walls back up in one cold line. Before you quit, just finish what is mine. You say it like I'm just a line in your report, like this whole thing's a project you can cut short. But your hands are shaking when you close each drawer, like you're leaving something you're not ready to ignore. You're afraid to lose, so am I. We just learned different ways to say goodbye. You leave first so you won't see the empty side. I pretend I never heard the warning signs. You're afraid to lose, so am I. We both act like we're immune to goodbyes, but every time you leave before the end, I feel the floor tilt under us again. In the meeting room they paint your name in light, new overseas position, everything sounds right. They talk about your value like a chart, but I just hear them splitting us apart. You cut across the polished words they say. Ask them, what about the work we've built this way? The boss just shrugs, someone else can take her place. Like I'm a piece of furniture they'll soon replace. Something in me stops before I think, words jump out before I even blink. She is not a spare part you can slide. Hits the room like thunder from my side. I pull you to the stairwell, slam the door. Hiss, do you know what you just did before? I built this reliable with blood and spine. You shattered it in one hot line. And do you know what you're doing now? You're throwing out the world we drew somehow. I leave early so I won't watch them go. If I disappear, at least I'm in control. You're not the only one who flinches at goodbye. I'm breaking too, just in a different style. You're afraid to lose, so am I. You vanish first so you don't see who dies. I stand and shout so they can't act like you're a thing. Both of us just trying not to feel the sting. You're afraid to lose, so am I. We just wear different armor for the same old fight. You run when love looks like it might collapse. I talk too loud when I feel it slipping back. You're afraid to lose, so am I. You're afraid to lose, so am I. Back then I lost the whole world in the night. Every sound I loved got swallowed by the white. Now for the first time in a long, long time, there's a voice that makes me wanna stay in line. I lost the noise once, now I found one tune. And you're asking me to act like I don't know you. Want me to stand still while you rewind. Turn down the volume on what we've designed. Watched too many backs walk out of doors, heard the echo of their footsteps on the floor. If I leave first, I can say it was my choice, not another promise turning into noise. So pointing words like weapons at the air, trying to hurt less by saying we don't care. But underneath the anger and the pride, one simple sentence keeps our hearts alive. You're afraid to lose, and so am I. You close your eyes before the ending hits your side. I raise my voice so no one dares pretend. Just a piece they swap out in the end. You're afraid to lose, so am I. I lost the world once when it all went quiet inside. Now there's finally one voice pulling me back to life. You want me to act like I don't hear it shine. If you walk away to keep from being left, and I hold on loud to keep you in my chest, we're still just two who fear what goodbyes do, standing in a stairwell telling truths. You're afraid to lose, so am I. You're afraid to lose, so am I. You're afraid to lose, so am I.
They say it's just a workshop, just 2 weeks abroad. Go impress the higher floor, see if you belong. You shrug like it's another box to tick. I joke, bring me some limited edition, make it quick.
You roll your eyes like I'm a kid in a store. Say focus on your frames, don't ask for more. We both pretend it's easy to divide the project from the person on our side.
You act like distance is a harmless game, like planes don't land on separate lanes. I pack my passport with my practiced face, leave without admitting what I'll miss in this place.
Then you're gone and every sound becomes too loud. The studio turns into a buzzing crowd. I put in earplugs just to cut it down. Pin your notes around my screen to hold my ground.
In overseas rooms, they call me perfect fit. Raise their glasses, praise my every script. But at dinners I keep staring at a chair, like someone left your outline sitting there.
Teach me how to say your name in the days you're not here, when the subway and the street songs feel too sharp in my ears. Teach me how to say your name through the distance and the fear,
so even when the line goes quiet,
I can still pull you near.
I text you, how far did the project go? You answer without your corrections, it feels slow. Looks like progress only cause it's scared to fail. I'm just taking notes while walking on a rail.
You reply, are you selling pity again? I type, no, I'm only documenting where we've been. You send a tiny smirk and just one line. I keep it like a screenshot in my mind.
Back at the hotel, under fluorescent light, I flip through channels in the middle of the night. And no cartoon appears with clumsy frames, but the way it moves looks just like your early days.
I sit there on the edge of borrowed sheets, feel a piece of home between the static beats.
I call and say I wanna try a thing, a little test to hear what distance brings. I hold the phone outside my window frame, let soul at night pour through the waves. This
subway breaks and buskers in the rain, neon signs that buzz like they're in pain.
Tell me, what's the sound you're most afraid to lose?
Is someone calling out my name to me?
Then when you come back through this maze again,
teach me how to say it the right way. Teach me how to say your name in the days you're not here,
over airport halls and hotel walls,
over late night city cheers. Teach me how to say your name so it cuts through what I fear.
If all the noise goes out of tune, I still find you by your name in my ear.
Teach me how to say your name. Teach me how to say your name.
In the boardroom, they expect me to agree.
Take the higher post, rewrite your history.
I look down at the notes I meant to read.
Hear your question echo from that distant scene.
There is still a story we haven't finished yet.
I hear myself say before I can forget.
I'd like to stay right where I've begun. Some seasons can't be swapped for anyone.
I sit beside the river with no sun, headphones on just to feel the wind move on. If one day she really walks away, I breathe.
Will I still hear the wind, or will it leave?
Two different nights, one unseen line. You're right, I choose my own season. In your mind, I listen to the wind and understand. Sometimes choosing home means taking someone's hand. I choose my own season,
And it sounds like you.
teach me how to say your name
In the days you're not here,
when the city feels too crowded, but it's you I wanna hear. Teach me how to say your name
till it drowns out every fear.
so when offers try to pull you,
To a life that's not this clear.
I can call you back to where
Our unfinished story lies, where the notes you left
still cover.
all the screens around my hands.
Teach me how to say your name. Teach me how to say your name.
Teach me how to say your name. They came with polished lights and careful words. Anonymous heroes work much better for the world. No names, no past, no accidents to show.
Just two silhouettes that saved us long ago.
They say the
Audience doesn't need the grief, just give them something vague and bittersweet.
they peel our lives like
Like stickers off the glass sleeve, just a slogan where a story used to stand.
I'm not alone, like I agree with every phrase, but inside I know it's getting thrown away.
Our story will be sanded down to haze, just a tagline floating over strangers' faces.
They say people don't need all that detail,
They just wanna feel, not know or fail.
I keep my voice calm as I speak their way,
But feeling isn't only what you see on stage.
it's every crack and every scar we didn't hide.
That's what makes the line hit deep inside.
You look my way as if to ask, do we comply?
I look away because I know what's on the line.
Don't erase the story we became. Don't turn our lives into a nameless flame.
If all they see is lovers stitching up the sky,
I still want us to remember why. Don't erase the story we became, even if the credits never show our name.
if all the world remembers is some pair saved the day, I don't wanna lose how we saved each other's way.
I want a thing to hold the crash, the quiet night,
The way my hearing dimmed beneath those lights,
the way your winter drained the colors from your eyes.
the way we learned to paint them back.
They want a clean-cut myth with softened edge, two perfect shadows standing on a ledge.
You don't have to show the wound, they say, just the halo and the final frame.
So later in the edit room I turn to you and ask if one day all they know is someone did this task.
If we're just rumors in a half-told tale, wouldn't you feel cheated by that veil?
You think I rage against the nameless praise, but my fear's been living in a different place.
I only dread the day I can't recall that we once pulled each other from the fall.
You're afraid the world will write us as a myth,
I'm afraid my own mind might lose what we did.
even if they blur us out for public view.
I need some peace that proves I once saved you.
We stand there in the glowing dark of screens,
Trying not to let our truth slip in between.
don't erase the story we became. Don't file us under anyone with no true faith.
If all the posters say is too hard to save the world, we still need to remember every turn.
Don't erase the story we became. We're more than just a tagline on a frame.
They only need a legend with no claim. We still need to feel the weight behind us.
Don't erase the story we became. Don't erase the story we became. So I hide a frame between the other scenes.
Two backs beneath the fractured sky that leans.
Your coat the same bright color from that day.
When you walked in, wearing joy to hide the gray.
My headphones hang along the animated spine, the same old model from before my night went white.
We stand there stitching light across a crack.
No faces shown, but it's us, back to back.
On the timeline there's a note you never show, tiny text where only future eyes might go.
Just in case we both forget the roads we ran.
You write, this is for the ones we are not fans.
The world can call in anonymous repair, a story with no fingerprints, no names to wear.
But under every flattened frame they see, we leave a breadcrumb only meant for we.
For the us we might forget one day.
Don't erase the story we became,
Even if the credits never say our name.
if all they know when someone held the sky in place.
We'll keep the memory of each other's face.
Don't erase the story we became.
We're more than silhouettes inside a flame.
If history turns us into just a phrase,
We'll write our truth in hidden frames. Let's
don't erase the story we became. Don't erase the story we became. Don't erase the story we became. Erase the story we became. Don't erase the story we became.
Lights go down, the room begins to glow. Rows of faces waiting for a show. On the screen, a different pair appears. One who lost his sound, one who lost her years.
They watch a man who couldn't hear the rain, and a girl whose colors all had turned to gray. Together they are stitching up the sky, a fantasy for them, for us a quiet life.
They see a myth, a polished moving art. We see every crack that almost broke our hearts. Every frame they call invented on that screen is just the way we walk through what we've been.
And they asked, what is the story trying to say? I say, even if you feel misplaced in every day, like you're the wrong piece in somebody else's scene, you might still be the one bright light they need.
And sometimes that bright light that comes is the last person you thought you'd ever trust. The one you swore should never cross your line becomes the reason you survive this time. If
The world resets without our scars, if they only keep the tail and not the marks, if there were no curses, no broken reasons, would I still have found you in the season? I don't know the paths that draw without our storms, but I know if I could live it all once more, I would still cut in line to your season, even if I had to break the rules to meet you. I'd still cut in line to your season.
oh, after all the lights and clap and fade away, we climb where city rooftops hold the haze. You stare at all the windows burning late as without the accidents and loss and fate.
If there were no funerals, no cold years, no half-remembered curses in our ears, will we still have walked toward the same street? Will we still be standing here on this roof, feet to feet?
I hold my breath while you take yours in slow. Every word you choose lands heavy in my bones.
I don't know, I say what maps they'd write, which trains we'd take, which cities, which nights.
Maybe we'd be strangers on a different line. Maybe we'd be names that never crossed in time.
But I know this one thing like a law I can't unsee. If I had to choose again where I would be, I'd still find the season where you stood alone and cut the cue just to call it home.
Even cutting in, you'd still have to wait your turn.
You say even lines have rules to learn. If the world rewrote our lives without the pain, if they cleared the storms and only left us rain, if there were no curses tying up our reasons, would I still have found you in the season? I can't swear we meet in some clean fate, but I know if I could walk again to that gate, I would still cut in line to your season. Break my place just to stand in front of you. I still cut in line to your season. In a quiet park where no one knows our names, kids are chasing sunlight through their games. One falls down, I run before he cries. Brush the dust away, say you're alright. I stand nearby and sketch words in the air. Don't cry, written where the light is fair. In the corner there's a tiny TV set, playing our film for neighbors we've never met.
A camera pulls back, shows an LED in the sky. Once there were two lovers who held back the tide.
No names, no faces, just that single phrase.
While we're down here living out our days.
Later that night you switch the TV off, find an envelope waiting in your box. Bring your story to more cities if you can. A distant festival holds out its hand.
You look outside on the towers with a face,
Our fractures,
and our lighter being traced.
cracks projected, stitching beams across.
Like the world is asking for one more loss.
You whisper maybe this season isn't dark.
I answer every ending just rewrites the song.
Maybe we were meant for only this one arc.
Or maybe we keep shining in the dark. Season isn't over yet.
If the world forgets the rules that brought us here, only keeps the myth and not the years. If they leave out every funeral and reason, we'll still know we met in the same season. I don't know the fate we'd have without the pain, but I know if I could live it whole again, I would still cut in line to your season.
Crash your winner just to stand beside you.
With the only right
Two lovers save the sky.
never say our names or how we tried.
We'll still hold the nights we fought
Against the wind, we'll still be the ones who chose to step in. I'd still cut in line to your season. I'd still cut in line to your season.